Today we learn a little bit about the man behind Grancor Specialty Products. I managed to get a hold of one of these intakes about a year ago and was sitting here looking at it on the wall and was like, hey, let's go down this rabbit hole. So Grancor Specialty Products was started by Andy Granatelli in 1945 with his two brothers, Vince and Tom. Now, ultimately, Andy is the one that we really want to focus on. He is pretty much the linchpin of this entire story. Andy had a passion for cars and going fast from the very beginning. Andy and his brothers dropped out of school early so that they could get jobs and unfortunately support their family. By the age of 20, both Andy and his brothers had saved up enough money to go in together to buy a gas station that also had a place for them to work on cars. They named the place Andy's Super Service. Now, at the time, gas stations around the Chicago area were pretty prolific, so you really needed to do something to stand out. Now, Andy was a showman and a bit of a carnival barker. He also had an absolute passion for auto racing, so he came up with pretty much the perfect idea and something that other gas stations in the Chicago area had never come up with before. He pretty much turned his gas station into a bit of a theater. A customer would come in and the bell would ring. A group of employees would run out and give an almost pit crew style service. Multiple mechanics would be buzzing around the car, checking fluids, checking the tires, doing a whole bunch of small maintenance things while the car gets fueled. The customer is back on the road in half the time. And the people of Chicago absolutely ate it up with a silver spoon. They would drive into Andy's Super Service and they would be treated as though they were driving into the pits of Indy. Their cars would suddenly be abuzz with multiple mechanics caring only for their automobile. It was reported at the time that his gas station was one of the few that actually had lines down the street. Now, the mechanic bays in the back weren't any slouch. He was doing a great deal of hopping up the cars around town. But it was quickly becoming apparent that he was running into one major issue. The West Coast speed parts manufacturers weren't interested in shipping their speed parts as far as the Midwest. And no matter how much Andy told them, man, you guys are really missing out. I need more product. They were like, sure, bud. Yeah. So by 1945, Andy had had absolutely enough. He decided, screw it. I'm going to start building my own speed parts. And out of what was basically becoming necessity, Andy founded Grancor, which was honestly the move to make because he basically filled a massive void in the Midwest when it came to speed parts. Well, it looks like I ran out of time, so if you're interested in finding out more about what happened after that, let me know in the comments and I'll do a part 2.